and welcome to Cooking with ADHD, aka me. Right now I have a goal of cooking a meal for myself once a week. I did this because previously I wasn't cooking at all and then making this big expectation that I'd cook every single day that week and then I would miss a day and then never cook for myself again. Yeah, so instead I made it more tangible where now it's just cook. Oh my god, all my dishes are really dirty and I just noticed there's a literal piece of cat poop on this plate. Guys, fucking animal. Now this won't be your average cooking video because of course I have ADHD, which means that there are so many unnecessary steps that I have to take to make a meal versus the average person. Step 1, grocery shop. I pretty much just have condiments right now. Everything else is old and needs to be thrown away. That's a different video, so let's go.
I immediately had a coughing fit, so the first thing I did when I got to the store was go to the halls, find a nice package, struggle to grab it, and then I opened it up and popped one into the good old mouth hole. I also had chapped lips, and so I got some chapstick, put that bad boy on, lubed up the mouth, felt great. Couldn't find the dressing I wanted, was sad. Struggled to find chips, was mad. And then we found what we needed and we got out there.
I have successfully returned home from the grocery store. It was a weirdly successful trip. I didn't have a mental breakdown, and that's what I mean by weirdly successful. It feels too hard to start cooking because this is the state of my kitchen. How am I supposed to start a new task cooking when my previous task of cleaning was not accomplished? I also have to put the groceries away. There's so many steps here. So I'm going to clean up first. Sure, why not? The next task, of course, is to put away all of these groceries. I'm gonna do that in a timely manner and not get distracted by anything. I broke my tripod the second day that I had it, so we're gonna hope that this stays up. I have better lighting. Whoa! So I wanted to make a meal. This isn't even a meal. I wanted to make food that felt fun today because I have been at a block with making myself food. It's been about like a week and a half since I've actually purposely made myself food, being that I thought about it, went to the store, bought something, and now made it. Most of the time it's just like, what do I have and what can I throw together and hope that this tastes good? I was craving nachos. Is nachos a meal? No. Is it gonna be good though? Yeah. Ground pork, tostitos, cheese, jalapenos, salsa. Now I need to think of my order of operations here. My bed mass of cooking, if you will. Pan. I almost most definitely should not have this here. I can pretty confidently say that I'm a really bad cook. I've always had a strained relationship with food. I think the first place where my relationship with food was poor was the fact that my mom's relationship with food was poor. You know, she was taught that she was supposed to be thin and skinny, and us women in my family are bigger hipped gals. You know, she had kids and started gaining weight in a way that she didn't like, and her relationship with food mirrored that. And I guess subconsciously I was learning from my mom, your relationship with food matters because you need to look good. Look good, feel good, but not feel good. She felt like shit all the time, I think. I'm gonna check that this doesn't get hot so my mic is good. No, we're good. Okay, if you think this looks dirty, that's because it probably is. I didn't wash my hands before this, and I definitely pooped at some point today. I mean, I washed my hands after I pooped. So many thoughts, so little capability of keeping them inside. Why use scissors when you have teeth? If you're wondering how much cheese is a good amount of cheese, an ungodly amount. Will my lactose intolerant butthole be really angry at me later? Yeah, for sure. Will it be worth it? I'm afraid I don't have an answer yet. My relationship with food continued to be really poor, and my ADHD played a huge factor in my food relationship. A lot of the times I just didn't have the motivation to make food. And so living at home was great because food was often provided for me. But if it wasn't provided for me, it was like, okay, I'll just have Cheerios today. Let's spice some things up. I'm putting too much on. When I moved out of my parents' place, I moved in with my first like serious boyfriend. Because there was somebody else holding me accountable to like cooking and making food, I did pretty okay in that situation. My nose is plugged, I can't smell anything at all. Yeah. And so you might be wondering, Haley, how's your relationship with food now? It's bad. I wonder how long it would take for me to grow a jalapeno plant. Alexa, how long does it take to grow a jalapeno plant?
The growing period for a jalapeno plant is 70 to 80 days.
Wow. I'm just gonna like fry it a little more. When I moved in by myself, I realized how hard it is to maintain an eating schedule when you're not waiting for anybody else. And it's entirely up to you to make decisions about your food. Things that have helped. Having groceries delivered to my place and ordering them online, so I'm not making impulse purchases at the store like I did today. It's hot. Preheat the oven. Now I'm actively trying to build a better relationship with making food so that I can actually enjoy it again. Because I used to really like cooking. And so this is me trying to build a better relationship with cooking, because the relationship with food used to be like a toxic ex, but you know, I've been to therapy and we're now starting off on a new foot. This goes in. I'm not setting a timer on the oven because I don't know how long it's gonna take, which is risky business because that requires me then to be checking on it. Such a bad headache and it's so hot, probably because I'm standing right next to the stove. I'm a hoe for spices. Let's play a game of 2 truths and a lie. When I was little, I had an extra toe that they had to remove. I have an uncle named Billy Jean, and when I was growing up, my mom told me that you call an edamame being edamame, and I didn't realize that that was wrong until I was a teenager and went to order it for the first time at a sushi restaurant, and I said, "Hi, can I get edamame, please?" And they laughed in my face and told me that it's pronounced edamame and that I was an idiot because there's not an N anywhere in that word. And so I was embarrassed in front of like a group of friends that I wasn't even close friends with, and I just wanted to be cool. And I have such bad RSD that I think about that moment like twice a week for my entire life. And I was like 16 then, I'm 24 now, so it's really just like hurt my soul. Ha, which one's the lie? Whoa, it's starting to melt. I almost got in a fight the other day. Genuine story. Do I look like the type of person to actively try to be in fights with people? No. I was ready to scrap with her because I would die for this dog. Don't test me on that, but I would. I have to poop so bad, but I can't do that until this is done because that's a different task. I'm turtle heading. Turtle heading. Taste test this bad boy, yeah. Well, that's a win. I'm curing my relationship with food by making nachos. Win, 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 win. Anyways, love you guys. If no one has told you yet today, I am proud of you. Love you so much. Bye.